Hi everyone, I hope you're well. Today we are going to be making a snowman with a backdrop of warm or you can do both if you want, and warm or cool colors. So first I want to start off talking a little bit about the warm and cool colors, because I really think that reviewing those are really important for this age group. The second, third graders, it's really important to just get that in and then they'll remember it. So let me ask you a question. When I say, what comes to your mind when you think of the colors blue and purple and green? Because when you ask me that, it makes me think of, cool and winter and, frigid, frozen kind of. So that's kind of a good way to remember cool colors. Cool colors make your brain think of cold things or, blue things, snow, icicles, snowflakes, that kind of thing. That's what I think of, at least. And then on the other hand of that, we have warm colors, which are, your oranges and reds and yellows and that side of the family. And when asked about what comes to mind with those, I really think of, like a campfire or the sunshine, something warm and hot and just like cozy kind of. So those are what I think of when I think of warm colors, and maybe that'll help you, kind of remember them and differentiate. Warm colors, what is warm? And then you can go through, the sun is hot or warm, and the fire is warm and cozy, and then that'll take you back to, well, what color is the fire? It's red and yellow and orange. Boom, there's your warm colors. And you can do the same with the cool colors, obviously. So, now that we've done that, I'm going to move the screen a little bit so you guys can see what we're actually working on here. Okay. So first and foremost, we're going to use our white sheet of paper here, and we're going to split that into 4 sections. One down, a line down both of the middles here, and get something like this. Each quadrant will be a different color. You can do, like blue, purple, green, blue, or whatever you want, or if you want warm colors, anything. I really want you guys to be creative with it, so there's not really like a whole lot of guidelines. After you do the back and you slip it into 4 pieces, I'm going to go ahead and draw the body of our snowman, and again, something that you guys can do with utter discretion and draw completely at your own. I want to do like a 2-tier snowman with a head and a body, kind of like we have as people. But if you want to go ahead and do the more traditional kind of, 3-tiered or 4-tiered, even if you're feeling a little, little dynamite. Okay, here's his roughly shaped body. Doesn't have to be perfect. Snowmen are never perfect because the snow doesn't always like to work with you. So obviously when you get to coloring your own, you would go ahead and erase the lines through it. Get a different eraser. Go ahead and erase the lines through it. And also go ahead and draw any like accessories you may want, like, a little button nose or coal for buttons down his body. I'm going to add quick here just to give you an idea. A little scarf, just because we like our snowmen to be cute and cozy, right? Got to keep them warm too. It's not just us. Okay, there's a scarf, and give them a little hat, whatever you want. And it can be any kind of hat. It doesn't have to be this ugly thing I'm giving them. Give them a little hat and a face I'm going to use little coal lines. And again, with the snowman, I want you guys to get creative with the types of lines you use. So for here, I'm going to use zigzag lines in his scarf to give it some different dimension and texture when you go through and color that. On this side of the scarf, maybe I'll do like curvy lines. Something different. You can do dotted lines, dashed lines, anything different. I want you guys to kind of explore that realm and get in there. Here, we'll do dashes on his front scarf like this, just to create a little dimension. Okay, on to the background. We'll do, just to give you guys an idea, I used markers personally just because I think it's a little neater and easier to use. But you can go ahead, you can use paint, crayons, colored pencils, whatever kind of floats your boat. I'm going to use red to do this corner here for our our warm colors. Get a nice little outline, and then I can go ahead and I'm going to roughly kind of color it in just to give you guys the gist of it, so you don't have to sit here and watch me color perfectly. When you're doing this, you can, like I said, if you want to do all 4 quadrants of cool color and keep it kind of, on theme, you can. If you want to do 2 warm colors and 2 cool colors, that's, I want you guys to have fun, and however you vision your snowman is cool. If you want to do cool on the bottom to kind of indicate like a cool ground, and then warm on the top for a sunset, beautiful. I want you guys to love your picture and be creative with it. So here is my roughly colored warm side, red. And then we can do a cool side too, just to, why not, right? After you color in these sections and you color your snowman in, I used a white crayon to color in the snowman's body just so that it kind of gave it a more finished look other than just the white paper. So I would kind of, advise you guys to do that too. It makes it look a little bit more finished at the end, instead of looking like you forgot to color in his body. Or you can paint him white. That works too. I just thought that the crayon was easier. Okay, so we got a cool background and a warm background. Now, what I want to do is I would go through and, I don't have the paint right with me, but take a little paintbrush and dip it in white paint, make little snowflakes like that. And a finished product will come out, sorry, my dog is barking, will come out looking like this. So for this prototype, I decided to do all cool colors, and I gave him a little scarf and buttons, smiley face. I used a couple different kinds of line. Here's what I was talking about with your paintbrush and the white. Just go ahead, dab little dots around, nothing crazy special. So yeah, here is our snowman with cool colored backgrounds, or you can do your warm colored ones. And we use different kinds of lines while drawing our snowman. Just remember to have fun with it. So thanks, everybody.